air and then shut off the coolant system and flow ice water through it, but we're not doing that right now because we're going to SEMA in the morning. So I'm going to button up some wiring tonight, and then we're going to get this thing loaded. But check out the turn downs. Did you show them the turn downs?
No.
They are super dumb, and they look so cool. They are function over form. They are functionable. Go show. Plug them in. That does work. So as you can tell, well, you can probably tell, side to side they're not the same, and they're really not that aesthetically pleasing. Well, it does turn the exhaust down and kind of out, so it's not going to go into the roll pan. We were getting it dialed tuned. It was already starting to melt and peel the wrap off a little bit, so we needed to get that exhaust turned down. So that's getting changed, but luckily this truck's really low, and most people aren't even going to notice that. Okay, we got to try to get this off of the alignment rack, but it's 3 inches lower in the rear now, so we might have to use some 2x4s. So we just connected the brake switch, the brake shutoff switch, right here. Shut your rear brake lines off. And let's just say it works. But we're just going to go around the block real quick. This spool, yeah, super big. Okay.
Good morning to whoever the lurker is. I see one person lurking. Good morning to you.
This is almost uncontrollable. This is on like really good work. Okay, that's not right. Let's see if the brake lock works. Okay. We'll see if the brake locks. The front does something weird though. The front, we just put the brakes on so tight when they let off. Every single thing is officially done on the truck. Now we have to go see them. Anyway, we're gonna put it on the shop, put it on the trailer, and tomorrow morning we're headed to Vegas. So, let's see what's up. Fire it up, tow truck. You swear. In theory, it should start. I think you jinxed it, dude. You're lying. That thing won't turn anymore. You're lying. I'm dead serious. She's jinxed it with you. No. She's Look at that. Even got a alternator charging and everything. That's kind of cool. Hey, we'll see you guys in the morning. Oh. It's 2:35 a.m. It's the next day, and we are on our way to Las Vegas, to the SEMA show, to the burn yard, the horsepower rodeo, and see all of our friends.
What?
And today's not going so swell.
She's just laying up there soaking up the heat. She likes her little heater spot.
Get all fueled up. We're in Beaver, Utah right now. We stopped, look, got a haircut.
He fine. So Owen got himself his mullet cut off. That's cool.
Well, it's not a mullet.
Yeah, it's like a skullet.
A haircut. There you go.
Okay, he still got it. Can't even tell he got a haircut. We're about 3.5 hours away from Vegas, but I can't wait to get down there and show everybody what we did in less than 3 weeks. Oh, that Semi's on fire! Semi, burn it to the bone!
Whoa.
Ah, they're gonna be sitting there for a while.
They're gonna be
Yeah, a while. We made it to the Las Vegas Convention Center. We're gonna unload the trailer, and the blueprint truck that we just built is headed to the Hoonigan Barnyard, and we're gonna get Gigi and put it here at the Horsepower Rodeo. So we're gonna do some unloading, get all the tires off, and then we're going to the west gate to dump the trailer. Now we're gonna go sleep because we're tired. But we made it to Vegas. All the hard work is about to pay off. We're super glad that we're here. Okay, so we made it. We came inside South Upper Hall for the Quantum Machinery Group booth. We have something special under all of this drapery. So you guys, we're gonna have to come back tomorrow to show you, but it's up cool. This can be it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll show you guys a lot of cool stuff and do some sweet burnouts. And look at what's under this. So it's tomorrow.
Yep. So we just got over to the Hoonigan Barnyard, and we got our blueprint. The blueprint build. Yeah, we're gonna take off our pretty tires and put on some tires so we can do a burnout, not ruin our good tires. So we got fun happening. You guys will get them nice, pretty, but cheaper tires to burn off with it. So I don't know. I might be able to get them off.
Nope. No way. No. Well, we did check them. They don't fit. Alright, so day one isn't going as planned, like usual. So I had somebody check that my wheels would fit over my brakes, and he told me yes. I'm not going to call Hillbilly out, but they don't fit.
I'm actually pretty sure it was me.
So,
I'm sorry.
I wasn't calling anybody out.
Sorry.
So anyway, what we've decided is we're going to just pull the rear brakes off, but we're going to go into SEMA and see if we can find a -3 AN plug. We're going to plug the brake line, pull the calipers off, and run them on 17s. Problem solved.
Wait, do your brakes still work?
No. Well, they weren't going to work anyways because I have a brake shutoff switch. So,
You don't need rear brake for a
we
burnout.
don't need brakes.
Wait, do you have front brakes?
Yes. Very, very poquito front brakes. But we got them. So, anyway, we're going to go into Central Hall. Now we're on a mission. A mission to find a plug.
Robbie's like jogging in here. Look at him. Robbie's so fast. I can't keep up. Where's Sean? Sean's button.
So we're on the hunt for a -3 AN plug and a blueprint engine. But I don't know that we're going to find one. But we're going to look. So this is sort of like what we have, but this one is not quite.
Look at that.
So we just went to an O'Reilly's. We got stocked up on all the stuff that we needed that is at the shop that we didn't bring. And we're going to head back to the barnyard and go get the brakes pulled off. We also went to SoCal Speed Shop and got a bunch of plugs. So I think we're in good business. I think we're in good shape now. All right, we're back. We're going to see if we can get these rear brake calipers off and leave the brackets. I'm kind of hoping we can, but we'll see.
Pat.
So what we're going to do is we're going to see, pull the rotor, or I mean that flap-up caliper off. We're going to see if this wheel will fit without the brake on. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay, so now, while we were at SoCal Speed Shop, we got some plugs and some caps. So I'm gonna pull. Here, to pull the brakes apart. We're going to plug and cap it. And then none of the fluid will leak out of the caliper, and none will leak out of the line. Problem solved. You know what we should do for this, Sean? No, it's well with disconnect set. So, here we go. You guys can see, we got a cap and a plug. We're going to cap and plug. It'll work, I promise. Alright, I think we are going to be in business with no brakes. But we don't need brakes for burnout, so
You gotta remember that you have no rear brakes for moving.
well, we just won't be doing much street driving. Back it? Wow! Back it? Yeah! 260!
Right over there.
Really?
Yeah, it's talking.
What the? Was that good? What the hell? I can control it!
The whole time he was like, I'm not gonna blow my tires, I'm not gonna blow my tires. I knew he would blow his tires. Is that what you call it? Pop his tire?
Alright, so we came to Vegas, we built a truck that could do burnouts, and we did it. So, yeah, I don't even know what to do now, except for we still have GG, so we're gonna do a burnout with GG, and then mission accomplished. But the little scrap, well, we should call it Scrappy. Scrappy did awesome. The Blueprint 427 LS did amazing. Magazine blower never stopped. Rear shift transmission, quick performance rear end. We had all the right pieces of the puzzle and everything worked. We blew both tires off. I couldn't be happier. We are going to go relax tonight and we will be back tomorrow. So it is tomorrow. Back. We're at the Horsepower Rodeo. We're going to do some burnouts in the shop truck and in GG. Shop trucks, we had a brake line get damaged on the rear end. So I just capped that off. Hopefully we have some brakes. But if not, whatever.
Whatever.
So, yeah, whatever. I don't need them. Kyle Douglas from Australia is going to go out and warm the pad up. He's got our buddy Justin from JH Diesel Wind with them, and then the show starts. So we got some tires on the truck to go do a burnout, and we're going to have some fun. And I think slowly we might be riding along.
I hope so. I've never actually ridden in a burnout. I've always been kind of on the side, filming or doing something else. So excited for that.
This is Hillbilly's burnout vehicle.
Your belly?
Yeah. Getting on it.
No way.
I'll tell you what, our couch was definitely ripped. So much of a ripper that just got itself on fire. I don't know, we lost oil and then we went for right on a couch. That's all I know.
Right on a couch. Like, what? No way.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think it's time for Gigi to be my actual daily driver.
No more
No more
burnout?
burnout.
No more ripping it, bud?
Nope, no more. She's done.
Yeah, I think it's a good candidate for a big block.
What?
It looks like a good candidate for a big block.
A big block.
We set out a goal. We conquered the goal. We made it to the SEMA show. We brought the Blueprint Motorsports build, and we brought Gigi. We blew Gigi up again. So Demery told me before I went out in the pit that if I blow it up, the car's got to go away. So I don't know what we're gonna do with Gigi, but
Maybe just the motor needs to go.
maybe the motor just needs to go away and let's put a stock LS in it. It might just be easier. But anyway, thank you Blueprint Engines for helping us out and getting us to SEMA. You guys need to go check out the motorsports builds from them. We have the 427 with a Magnuson blower. It's amazing. All the awesome sponsors that we had throughout this build. Quick Performance rear ends, Tom Woods drive shafts, Gearstar transmissions, AMD Garage, Magnuson, Blueprint, Holly Performance, QA1 Motorsports for all the suspension, US Max for the wheels, Nitto for the tires. All of you. Everybody came through and helped us so much. If I forgot somebody, we'll overlay it on the text here. But you never quit, you'll never fail. Thanks for watching.
The General gives you a break to keep you covered.
Yeah, whether it's on your car insurance
I'm taking a break from being the auto tune guy.
From Rainbow Green, California. Your cocktails. Blue Mix. Cut water. Open the bar.
Are you guys driving on the floor maps?
I don't want to. I can go
I just I saw.
Well, that was a close one, folks.
I see that, yeah.
We are back at it, folks. We're back in the W9 and headed out on this recovery. I've got the A-team today. Duvall started truck driving school, so he can join us. I've got Smoke, Dayton, Goldie, and Mrs. Reparate.
Hey guys! Hey guys! I'm my dad's main man today.
That's right, Goldie's my main man today.
Hey, I really wanted to go
Hey.
on this tow.
Hey, why don't you guys kick back and get some shut-eye?
What's up, Dad? No!
What's up, Dayton? Stand by, folks. gonna unchain Hellboy, or am I gonna have to do it? Smoke? Are you gonna unchain Hellboy, or am I gonna have to do it? Started.
It's always a 50-50 chance, maybe even less than a 50-50 chance whether or not HB is going to start on the first go.
There you go. Hard. Hard. Pull it all the way up. All the way up. Grab it on the edge right there. Now pull it all the way up. There you go.
You got it.
How about all this water around here? What is this, the Arizona Everglades? Doesn't look too hot to me.
Dan's my rock collector. She likes to collect rocks everywhere we go.
We've got HB unloaded. We've got the heater cranked up in this pad, Larry. We've got about 8 or 9 miles of dirt to get to this gal, to get her unstuck so she can go home and get to work. She's got to be to work by 5. She works from home, I think, is what I've gathered. Just another damsel in distress. We were cruising Facebook and found her. Basically, Mrs. Rick was perched up on her building. You know how they do.
What are you talking about?
Just looking down at the city of Gotham. And she's seen a damsel in distress, and being the superhero she was, she struck.
I wouldn't take all the credit. A lot of our fans tag us in things, and I just happen to be really into our social media pages, paying attention to everything that we're tagged in. Trying to keep the scammers at bay, and also trying to be there to help the good folks around us.
Ashford needs a hero. Stand by, folks.
Stand by!
Fun fact for you, this is kind of the area that I started doing off-road recoveries as a kid. When I was like 16, 17 years old, I got a driver's license, and my dad would send me out here on off-road recoveries. When you're young and you're first starting out, you're getting sent on off-road recoveries because you drew the smallest straw because you're new in the recovery industry, and that's the easiest recoveries there are, is off-road recoveries. But I actually grew a passion for doing off-road recoveries just because you get to get out and just be away from the hustle and the bustle and concrete jungle and just enjoy the outdoors, folks. Look, we're getting into some mud. We made it down to where the road crosses under the highway. Now we gotta go back under I-40. She's stuck on the other side of 40. We parked our rig on the north side of 40, and now we're going to the south side of 40 through these box culverts. Pretty slick, if you ask me. A fun fact for you, I actually drove a tractor trailer through these box culverts, and let me tell you, it's like putting a sock on a rooster, because we had a tractor trailer one time go off an embankment, like right down there, and the only way to get it back on the highway was to cross under the highway and get back up there, or they would have had to take out a bunch of guardrail, and a lot of times they don't like to do that. So, looks like we worked a wreck right there. So normally when the ground is dry, I can drive up the wall and just mess around. Just having a little fun. We have come to a fork in the road. If only we had a way to find out where she is. Well, it appears we found them. Stand by. We're going to go get them out of the mud, get them to town, get them back to their house, wherever they want to go. Looks like that gal and her daughter.
Here, wipe them on mommy's pants. You wipe them on mom's pants. I don't like this mud either.
All right, Goldie, get over here and hook it up.
Okay. I can't even move.
Here, run the end of that sling through there. Through the eye. There you go.
Do you want me to pull it all the way through?
Yeah, put it right in the middle. There you go. Yep.
So you can do the hookup thing?
We're going to need a soft shackle, Goldie.
I can't.
Hurry,
I can't.
hurry, run, 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 run. Boy, this mud out here is a whole different kind of mud. It's like clay. I'm surprised XB just rolls right through here. I didn't
What
even
did
know
Pat
that
say?
was right.
He said that the guy said the water
This is
down
probably
in
the
the
worst mud I've ever had XB
laundromat
in. Yeah, it's doing pretty
isn't
well. We'll see how it does.
feeling hot like it should. So I gotta go check that. He said they let it run for a minute.
Boots.
It is kind of cold out there. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't get like super hot. You know what I'm saying?
Goldie, you're filming.
Well, they might have not got it
They
on
might,
a high enough temperature.
might have turned it down or something, but I don't see them really messing with that. But
Well,
depends on what was wrong with why the water wasn't getting hot to begin with. You know what I mean?
This recovery.
she called and she said they had a whole list of things they did. And she said that,
I'm gonna
you could
have
see
the
the bill was
customer
gonna
get
be
inside the truck.
$1,000 over
All she has to do is
$1,000.
steer, keep it in neutral. Cowboy will do all the work.
So what? You getting ready to go down the laundromat then?
Yeah,
You want me to go clean the truck off for you?
The kids are a money mess. The customer's a money mess.
yeah.
Takes me back to the old days.
You wanna stop by the bank for me?
Flashback to running through
Well, I
mud.
call-
All for you guys.
I called Jeff.
The record
And he's
is
coming
going
from-
to pour it.
I don't know
Let's see
when,
how this
but
goes.
I owned for last year.
Spend minutes to look like you spent
And
hours grooming.
the money
With
for
Braun
this year,
Series
so
9
I was
Pro
gonna
Plus.
give that to you. What do you need from the bank?
That $60 I owe you, because I want to order some more stuff, but I don't get paid until the 21st of next month. Want to get some new snow boots, because my snow boots are junk. The rubber's all cracked in them, and they're not waterproof anymore. I found some cheap long john bottoms. Like to find some long john tops to go with the bottoms. But the bottoms are only, I can get a 2-pack for like $13. And the boots I want are $45, $50. So I want to pay you what I owe you, that way I can get what I want for, you know what I mean?
Oh, so you could get,
Instead of waiting until next month, I'd like to get them now. You know what I'm saying? And then next when I get my next paycheck, I'll just pay you back for my boots and my long john bottoms.
so how much is your stuff gonna cost?
Well, I owe you the $60.
Yeah.
And then I didn't do an exact estimate, but the boots that I was looking at were like $45. And I found a 2-pack of long john bottoms, just like the ones I got that I liked. I bought a 2-pack of those for like $13. I still gotta find some Long John shirts, but there's a few other things I want to get, but I want to get a tripod for my camera.
Well, the tripod can wait.
No, it's $30 for the tripod I want. Yeah. I'm still gonna pay for it, you know, but
You can stop filming, honey. Focus on your balance.
something like that. So before you leave, I'll give you my bank card,
If you know, you
and then
know.
you can go to the ATM.
How was it?
Well,
Nice.
I can wait on that.
Can she get
Still
out from
gonna
here?
be money that you owe me, you know.
Right.
Lonnie? Lonnie? Are you awake?
I know. We're gonna have to get you up in there really carefully.
Huh?
Right in the life of an off-road tow truck driver.
Well, you gotta order your food.
Just out here getting it done, saving the ladies one at a time. I'm gonna save them, man. I'm not biased to different genders. You know, I'm a one-woman man, folks. This is recreation.
Yeah.
I sold it. Look at the highway.
But we got a shitload of snow and you can't wear those shoes out in the snow.
Yeah. Pretty sure that like. Is that working?
Would you like to help?
Is that working like a boot scraper? Or?
That's fine.
I'm that boot scraper.
I'm not, no, I gotta run down to the lawn.
Pretty nice little family Saturday, folks. We made it back. We got HB unloaded. Just when we got it unloaded, we got another recovery. And Duvall had just got done putting on some mud terrains for you guys because it is wintertime. So I put a little bit more aggressive, wider tire on there. In case a local to Arizona wins this that's going to be driving in the mud and snow this winter. So we're going to go ahead and jump in the Eagle Nest Express and go do this off-road recovery real quick because I don't want to load HB back up and this truck's just sitting here looking all pretty. And we're going to put it to the test. We're going to do a little off-road recovery with it today, folks. Stand by. How about the snowy peaks of Mount San Francisco? So majestic. Just gets you in the feeling of Christmas. We had to drive down 40, about 40 miles. We just got out of 540. Now we're getting on the dirt. Be much further. Stand by.
Well, I do. But I didn't pay 'em, 'cause I never caught up with the bus.
We're off-road recovering and luxury. This bad boy's Laramie, and it has navigation. It's always nice when I get to do a recovery in a nice truck. You know, HB's, well, I love doing recoveries in HB, but with this truck, like it's got navigation, it's got vented seats, it's got a little bit of everything. And soon it's going to have some winches on it too. We're going to throw a winch in the front, Warrior winch on the back. That's why the bumpers aren't wrapped because they're getting wrapped with bumpers. We color match the grill, color match the fender flares, and we also color match the front fender. No problem. They used to call me color match Rick. What I was told is there was a gal stuck in the ditch for like 24 hours. She got a hold of this fella somehow. He brought her. Maybe so proud of her. Put her out. So now we got a hopefully we don't need winch. But there was a lot of highway drivers that didn't feel like let's get back up and something else. I figured old Eagles Nest Express would be a problem with old Wrecker Rick. A mile left to go. We found them. Boy, you don't see that every day. Completely blocking the whole road.
I need all my
We're
script.
gonna turn around right here, and I'm gonna back up to them so I don't get stuck. The road is hard, but the shoulders are soft, and both of them pulled off the road. If they would have just stayed on the road, they would be stuck. So I'm gonna turn around, back up to them. We'll have them out. Stand by, folks.
Guess we're going outside. We're going outside. Stand by, folks. I'll take you with me.
Girl. I'm the camera girl today. Yeah.
You gotta get
I
my.
love this nightcap. I miss it. My nightcap doesn't have a 60 like this one does. Hear that backup camera just going nuts in there? It is chilly. Y'all doing okay? Yeah. 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 We're with Murphy's. It's us.
Yeah, I tried to get her out. And I ended up getting myself past.
See that?
Did I tell you those socks are your Christmas?
No.
Huh?
No, I ain't worried about it. I'll pay for them.
Okay. Because if I told you I was paying for, then
Yesterday
I can
evening?
get brownies.
Oh, wow.
No.
We'll get you out.
Well,
No
you
problem.
they're yours. They're yours to give away. Do what you want with them.
Huh?
So they're yours to
See
give
that?
away. Do what you want with them,
Is
right?
that Jeff? That's Jeff.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
That's Jeff.
And tell him Pat called her and asked me. That's fine. Of course. Jeff was gonna do his first, year. You got the money?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got quite a bit of snow. Hold on. Fucking snow. Here's 25 from last year, Mom said she didn't get you on the end of that driveway last time. So there's that too. Perfect. It was bugging her, so benefits you, right?
Exactly.
So, all right, man. Yeah.
We'll get you cleaned up.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Jeff. Trying to cover as much of this as possible. think I was gonna get out of there. My 4-wheel drive quit working last year. Yeah.
Don't you on the back?
They're all terrain. We'll take it in and get a look at it. I think it's just the electric switch or something.
Probably something.
Yeah. When it quit working, it didn't make no noise or nothing. It just didn't turn on one day, so that tells me it's electric.
Probably, yeah.
That's how we do it. Got all the snow.
fall over.
comments if anybody's commented anything, so I would apologize for that, but I think you guys understand, so there ain't no need to apologize. Right? Good enough for the girls I date for the most part. Just about awesome. It's going to snow off and on all day today. With the lake effects, depending on, you know how lake effect snow works, you understand that. Good enough, good enough. That'll do, donkey. That will do, donkey. Yeah, and I show this little spot here for my little dog. That way she don't have to go far from the porch when it's cold and windy in this little spot. And then I do this little spot for her too. That way she got somewhere to go, number two. Because when it's really cold and she don't want to be outside, she'll just number one on the porch and then go inside. But if it's number two, she's got to have somewhere to go. Alright, we're going. There she is. Huh. Look, I got a spot for your potty. Oh yeah. We're gonna check her potty spot out. Now he's got to go pee on their spot. No. You done? Hey, you done? You coming in, Ben? Or are you staying out for a minute? There's my boy. Oh, dude. Who's a good boy? Huh. Get up there. She got a squeak too. Oh, she says, look, I got a squeak. Parkour. Huh. Oh, she got her squeak too. Flawless. What up, bud?
Huh?
Oh, talking to somebody on the live stream. That's the big GM right there. The big granny, AK / mother / Hitler.
So, did he remember I owed him?
No, but he was more than happy to take it. Like anybody else. They put a smile on his face.
So it's 25, right?
Yeah, 25. Yeah. I forgot to ask him about Pat's, but when I turned around and looked, he was over there, so. Streaming my stream right now. Stream sniper, no sniping.
Oh, dude, crying at it. If she got more than 6 inches away from her, she started crying.
Oh yeah, she's needy. Huh, she's needy.
She's a cry baby.
She's needy. Oh, what's that? There we go. Oh. One more. Watch out. Oh yeah, it's warm in here. Oh, 70 degrees warm in here.
Brake masters. They're a hair cheaper than the Willwood, so I figured this truck's gonna go really fast. Let's skimp on the brakes. I don't know if this is skimping there. I think these are good. I mean, they gave me a choice. Do you want to run Willwood or this with the Willwood pedal? And I'm like, well, this is $10 cheaper. I might as well. Save myself some money, and that's like $20 you can use on GoFast.
It's warm in here.
Stopping only comes into play when you're shopping. Okay, that's tight. There's one. One more to go. It's probably overkill. I have 2 of these, but I didn't want squishy pedals. I don't want to have to pump it. If I run one for the front, one for the back, and put a line lock on the back ones, then I know it'll works. Do we have land? I believe so.
No, wasn't talking about duct tape. I was just moaning, groaning.
Flatten those out before I bolted that
Get you back on the window cam.
I certainly can.
Plug some power back in. Oh, there we go. That was all the excitement for me for now. Let me get my other phone. I'll look at some comments here. Oh, Tulip, what up? William L. Lawless. You got more ice and snow down there? Got about 4 inches down by you. We got my stick here says like 7 inches, but hell, looking on the car, it looked like I had like 8 inches of snow on it from last night, and I already cleaned it up. You know, when the snow is blowing, it's really hard to tell how much snow you get. But we've got, I would say we got at least 10 inches. My mic wasn't working there for a minute. I was probably body blocking it. Gotta have that line of sight, you know what I'm saying?
Does it spin easy? Not real easy, but
Actually, now that I'm in the house, I'm gonna disconnect my mic, so
how we're gonna do it.
we'll just use the phone mic.
Just gotta make sure this is aluminum, so kind of want to find.
I rolled a big fatty last night, and I couldn't smoke it all, so I still got like half a big fatty to smoke.
Full travel per se, but I can back them both out. We're adjust them after we get
Hot after shoveling that snow.
all of those things. I think we can go ahead and cut some wiring out of this thing. We gotta have a tail light. I learned that at the drag strip. We might as well make the headlights come on. We don't need brake lights. We don't need any of that.
That wash machine needs to be put back on its pedal stove. And then I guess
For 80 miles an hour, I'd like to have some brakes. And if I was at the end of the drag strip, 97, 98 miles an hour, I was like, that truck's coming up a lot faster than I thought it would. Yeah, the rattle cat, it ain't got enough brakes. There we go. I like that. I was actually set pretty good. Brake pedal installed. That's getting better. Things are getting closer. Still haven't fully figured out what turbo. Maybe like a 76 millimeter, something like that, but not this one. This one's just for looks, basically, plumbing and all that. Are you using the battery? The other one's going to be the same plumbing. We can get exhaust, all that stuff built, I think, waiting for a good turbo. Like I said, we'll spend the money where we need to. Not
Oh yeah, you're killing this machine.
got a good front end, a good foundation for a motor.
Yeah, it's washing
Headers, turbo setup. Gonna have a good turbo, good injectors, good wiring, good cage problem.
Because then you're putting too much shit in there, and this not even a lot of shit in this load, and runs are too heavy for this machine.
What's going on, Len?
I'm currently swapping fuel tanks.
Yeah. Put a plastic one we had with no
Well,
pump in it to this aluminum one with a pump in it. See how we can make this fit and work out in here.
It's your machine, you can beat it up all you want.
From what it looks like to me, it looks
But
like
it takes shit, that's why.
it's a bolt right in with this bedroom, 4 new holes.
I like your attitude.
Okay, just got fuel tank mounted down. Ain't going nowhere. Bolts in all 4 corners. And it's also easy to get to because we can get the bolts. And you can put them off right here.
Sorry, no excitement to live stream now, Lawless.
Basically a
That was the action scene outside. Now this is the chill scene.
Got pulleys on the front.
And I didn't get to watch all that one video I was watching.
Baking some fuel system.
And I missed all that one.
Oh my God. Much love. Nap time for us girls. Good. Have a great nap. Tell Justice much love happens to her. Have a great nap to her too. Keep on being the cutie that she is. And hopefully she's not giving you too much problems, but she is, and that's good too. Love it. Hey, Gregors. Wow. Thank you. Wow, you remember.
I just want fucking rug out of there. All of it.
Just go.
Just throw the rug in there.
Feeling hungry now. Feeling hungry now.
Come on.
it is.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you outside. Very much.
I had to go cook a couple eggs.
I just, well, that's a close one, folks.
I see that, yeah.
We are back.
Alright, we've seen this part.
Pretty nice little family Saturday, folks. We made it back. We got HB unloaded. Just when we got it unloaded, we got another recovery. And Duvall had just got done putting on some mud terrains for you guys because it is wintertime. So I put a little bit more aggressive, wider tire on there in case a local to Arizona wins this. Be driving in the mud and snow this winter. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in the Eagle Nest Express and go do this off-road recovery real quick because I don't want to load HB back up and this truck's just sitting here looking all pretty. And we're gonna put it to the test. We're gonna do a little off-road recovery with it today, folks. Stand by. How about the snowy peaks of Mount San Francisco? So majestic. Just gets you in the feeling of Christmas. We had to drive down about 40 miles. We just got off of I-40. Now we're getting on the dirt. Shouldn't be much further. Stand by. We're off-road recovering in luxury today. This bad boy's a Laramie, and it has navigation. It's always nice when I get to do a recovery in a nice truck. You know, HB's, well, I love doing recoveries in HB, but with this truck, like it's got navigation, it's got vented seats, it's got a little bit of everything. And soon it's gonna have some winches on it too. So we're gonna throw a winch on the front, or a winch on the back. That's why the bumpers aren't wrapped, because they're getting iron cool bumpers. We color match the grill, color match the fender flares, and we also color match the mirrors. Fun fact for you. No problem. They used to call me Color Match Rick. What I was told is there was a gal stuck in the ditch for like 24 hours or something. She got a hold of this fella somehow. He brought his Chevy Silverado out and tried to pull her out and got himself in a predicament. So now we got to get both out. Hopefully we don't need a winch. But there was a lot of highway driving and I didn't feel like loading HB back up and doing that whole song and dance. And I figured the old Eagles Nest Express wouldn't have a problem with old Wrecker Rick kinetic rope. Stand by, folks. We're almost there. We got a mile left to go. We found him. Boy, you don't see that every day. Completely blocking the whole road. We're going to turn around right here, and then I'm going to back up to him so I don't get stuck. The road is hard, but the shoulders are soft, and both of them pulled off the road. If they would have just stayed on the road, they wouldn't be stuck. So I'm going to turn around, back up to him. We'll have him out. Stand by, folks.
It's your girl. I'm the camera girl today. Yeah.
It's girl.
I sure do love this med cab. I miss it. My med cab doesn't have a 6 seat like this one does. Hear that backup camera just going nuts in there? It is chilly. Y'all doing okay?
I really need
Yeah.
Waiting for you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We're with Murphy's.
Oh.
It's us.
Howdy.
Oh,
Yeah, I tried to get her out, and I ended up getting myself kind of stuck in here, so.
See that?
So I'm just gonna stop before I end up hitting frame. Yeah, if we got another truck that was gonna come through, I think we could probably run up and solid in front of it.
no, you don't have to go
Mm-hmm.
Get on the hard fast.
I've been here since like yesterday evening.
Yesterday evening?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We'll get you out. No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kind of like, fuck.
I see that. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that's a hot mess.
Of course.
It's so much for having four-wheel drive. Well,
Yeah.
so we went off-
Yeah, when you come off the hard pack, it gets real soft.
I like how you just like jump on a tug.
Hope y'all don't mind if I use your Wrecker Rick rope kit. Yeah, that's right, folks. This truck comes with the Wrecker Rick rope kit. And I'm gonna use it, so when you win this truck and it's a little muddy, you'll know why. Promise I won't hurt it though. I don't think you can hurt it. Well, sure I could, but I'm not going to. But I am gonna get it muddy. Go to murphysdieselstore.com, get yourself a Wrecker Rick rope kit. What else comes with this truck?
A Wrecker
Is this bad
Wrecker
guy right
Rick
here, this Yankum
rope kit made by
You know what I like
Yankum
about
ropes.
Yankum's pull points?
Tell me.
You could use a bow shackle in there. See how I got that bow shackle in there, folks? You could use a 3/4 or 7/8, or you could put a soft shackle in there. But since I already got my bow shackle in there, we're just going to use the soft shackle in the bow shackle.
What? Mind blown.
Alright, so the plan is, I've got my wheel sling on this wheel right here. We're going to pull the back into this GMC here to the driver's side a little bit, square it up, and then we'll pull it right up onto the road. Then we'll hook onto the Chevy and pull it out next. And he's got a little Harley Davidson hitch candy in there, so I won't be able to use my Yankee pull point. I'll have to go with the axle now. Alright, you want to hop in here?
Yeah.
Turn your wheels, come in and put, right now, put it in neutral. This is from there. Okay, put it in reverse, but don't give it any throttle at all.
And turn. You want to turn the wheels towards you?
Just roll your window down. Yep. Just keep your wheels straight.
Okay.
Right there. Perfect. Just like that. Keep them like that until I get you up on the road. I'm gonna go really slow because your back end's gonna come over like this, and then your front end will start coming over. Stand by, folks.
Don't give it any throttle. Don't give it any throttle. Just leave your foot off the throttle, leave your foot off the brake. He's gonna pull you. Just try to keep the wheel as straight as you can. All right, no throttle. Perfect, just like that. Just like that, yeah. All right, now hit the brake. Brake. Perfect.
Oh my god, thank you guys.
I need a bigger truck.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, here. Pull forward right here. Okay. Back down the side of my truck right there. Alongside it, and then go to that road where I turned around. Turn around right there.
Thank you guys.
Too bad.
Yeah, she's going back in.
Well, that was a close one, folks. I thought she was going back in the ditch.
I think we're good.
The only thing I don't like about doing recoveries in this truck is this wrap is so nice. The color match fenders and everything. Like I'm scared I'm gonna scratch it. Like see, I just hit it right there with the kinetic rope. I flipped it over.
It'll buff out.
Well, that's wiping off on my finger, but normally I just flip my ropes over the tailgate and back up here. And I'm driving like 5 miles an hour out to the recovery so I don't throw rocks all over. Perfect example why I don't have nice things, folks, because I like to be able to just destroy something, you know?
You backing up? Okay. How long have you been out here?
I've been out here for 3 hours.
Oh wow. And she's out here all night.
She's out here all night. Picking up her out.
Well, hey, no good deed goes unpunished. So, you know.
Somebody too, and I was like, no, I think you have to take it home. And then they were sleeping, so I was like, well, that's good.
The heat
heat on this planet is unbearable. Oh, Viva! Just one sheet is soft enough to wipe her face. So soft and durable for a cloth like being. Feel what Viva Cloth can do.
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard. With the next generation GMC Terrain Elevation. Current eligible LCs can get this low mileage lease on this Terrain Elevation for $299 per month.
Bum, 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 bum. Friends sing together, la 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 la. Friends do things together. Friends laugh together. Friends eat trash together. Friends help you when you're in danger.
Would that be cool if my keys worked?
If it works, make sure you call yourself Universal Key Rick. Worth a try.
It's a good thing they used to call me Will Sling Rick. Okay, so you're gonna get in it and put it in neutral and put your transfer case back in two-wheel drive.
Okay.
Is there a saying for how muddy it is?
It's muddier than a well digger's asshole out here. Is that what you got, that old saying?
Yeah. Sweet. And in neutral? Perfect.
Muddier than a well digger's asshole.
Right when the rain's hitting.
You got somebody in the driver's seat?
Uh-huh.
All right, turn your wheels to the right just a little bit. Right there. Okay, just keep your steering wheel right there. You got it neutral? Okay, I'll give you a little pull. Might have to give you a little yank. Just don't do anything. All right, folks. This one's a little bit bigger. Stand by.
All right, brake. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Smooth.
Thank you. They used to call me Smooth Operator Rick.
Smooth operator, Rick.
I owed you $100, so.
Okay. Sure, man. I really appreciate you
Yeah,
saving us both.
no. A gal came in and said she wanted to pay for somebody's recovery, so we're passing it on to you.
You were trying to pay it forward, we're paying it forward.
Hey,
So,
that's pretty awesome. You guys really saved me. Thank you very
you're
much.
taking care of that gal, so we'll take care of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't forget your floor mat.
Yeah.
No, well, actually, those were hers.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, we tried to use them to get out. Are you allowed to fire any weapons out here? In this road that you know of?
There's all kinds of ammo over there.
My new one I just got,
What do you got?
9. Since you helped me out, you want to empty a clip for me?
No, come on.
Sure?
Yeah, you go ahead. I shoot guns a lot. So. Are you gonna grab those floor mats?
Yeah, well, I don't want them. I mean, I could do it.
I just-
toss
I-
them.
Well, we'll toss them then. Yeah, here, I'll get them. That way we're not leaving trash behind. Huh? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Folks, it's Thanksgiving, and me and Duvall are going to spend a little quality time together and install a couple of Iron Bull bumpers on the old Eagles Nest Express. Stand by. Iron Bull just showed up, folks. It's literally Thanksgiving. These guys never sleep. And the front bumper for the old Eagles Nest Express is a little heavy. It's a good thing I got your guys' Wrecker Rick rope kit out of the Eagles Nest Express. Stand by.
And that's a lot of bumper.
And this bad Larry's getting a Warrior winch, folks. But not just on the front. It's also getting a 12.5 Warrior winch on the back. Everything from Iron Bull is handcrafted, bolts right on. Comes with 2 different style of brackets depending on what configuration of hitch you got on your truck. Pretty slick. And everything is completely coated with their signature coating. And they make a bumper for every make, model, truck, year you can imagine. And everything is custom ordered to fit your truck.
Oh, more
One thing
snow.
that I love about Iron Bull, you can use all your factory sensors, factory plugs for your backup sensors, your backup camera, trailer light plug, everything bolts right back up to this thing. I mean, it lines right up, folks. Let me just quote the late, great Freddie Furno. Slicker than greased out, folks. The ball's got the front bumper ready to go on. He's got our 12.5K Warrior winch mounted in there. And the coolest thing about the Iron Bull bumper, factory fog lights off of the Laramies fit in. Boom. How about that? And all the sensors. Got holes for every sensor. That old chestnut. Stand by, folks. We're going to throw this bad Larry on. I've got the rear bumper installed. Well, I'll tell you what. This truck is going to be ready for doing recoveries in no time.
Time for some brunch.
I'll tell you what, folks. If you thought
Brunch time.
this thing was cool before, unbelievable.
Couple fried eggs and some
Iron Bull
V8.
completely outdid their
I think that's what time it is.
bumpers for
It is what
the
time it
US
is.
Express, folks. I've been looking for a company for a long time to build us bumpers, and I couldn't be happier with them. It's Thanksgiving, folks. And you know what that means? That means tomorrow is Black Friday. We're kicking off our Black Friday sale. We're doing 30 times entries across the whole MurphysDieselStore.com all the way until Cyber Monday, folks. So go to MurphysDieselStore.com, get entered to win Eagles Nest Express, because it just keeps getting cooler. We've also got new merch, folks. If you want to get a badass hoodie, like this bad Larry I got on here, now's the time. Let's check out the inside of the old Eagles Nest Express, folks. Some groceries or get under your trailer, whatever it is you want to do. You just whip out the old phone, get after it. Starting now until Cyber Monday, folks, get entered to win the Eagles Nest Express. If you're interested in any of the Iron Bull accessories, bumpers, anything like that, go to ironbullbumpers.com and use code MurphysDiesel15. One of the reasons I chose to use Iron Bull is because they're a native Arizona company, and they're just a small mom and pop company. And the quality is second to none, folks. The price is right, too. It really changed the stance of the old Eagles Nest Express, folks. Made it tall and skinny. Look at that tall drink of water. And I know you old guys like your trucks like I like my trucks. I like the tires just tucked under them just a little bit. Kind of keeps the mud from getting slung too much. That's why we didn't go crazy with the offset wheels. The best thing you can do, if you're interested in an Iron Bull bumper
Yep, not a big fan of offset wheels myself.
It seems like it's been quite some time here in the state of Michigan that we have.
I'm late. Oh, no. Julie. Hey, the shower ended 30 minutes ago. I know. I'm
I
sorry.
think that's gorgeous. Lawless. It is kind of a nice view. I like it.
It
There's some
seems
way
like
better
it's been
views,
quite
though.
some time here in the state of Michigan that we have.
It'd be
not
better if
gotten
you could
a
like actually
decent
see the
flow
lake
of
beyond
snow that
the.
was not lake
There's a
effect.
lake right here, just so you
This
know.
upcoming weekend system,
Right
though,
there,
may change here,
that's
as we
lake
are
beyond
expecting
that.
significant snowfall that is not lake effect. Let's go ahead and dive into
Not that you can see it
forecast as details
much, you
for
know
this
what I
weekend
mean?
system have
But that's
become
lake
very
right there.
clear for us to dive into. My name is Ryan, and this is Michigan Storm Chasers. Before we start, let's go ahead and kick it to Chandler with today's sponsor of the video.
Today's daily video sponsor is On Top Roofing. On Top Roofing joined the Michigan Storm Chasers partnership team in 2025. They are located in Howell, Michigan, and proudly serve Southeast Michigan and surrounding areas. The team at On Top Roofing are all HAAG certified storm experts, and the company itself is a Owens Corning Platinum Preferred contractor, so you know that you're in good hands. Their services include roof replacement, storm damage roof replacement, commercial roofing, and roof repairs, in addition to having financing packages available for every budget. Their contact information will be linked in the video description down below, and you can visit their website at ontoproofingmi.com or call them at their office. And be sure to tell them that Michigan Storm Chasers sent you. Back to you, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fry up a couple eggs and get a
Thank
glass
you,
of
Chandler, as
V8.
always, for that. Let's
Should have had a
talk
V8.
about snow. Now, as of today, making the video here right around 9 o'clock Friday morning. Hope you guys had a good holiday yesterday. But diving into the details here, we're tracking the system that is currently on land now. And that's important because weather balloon data can measure and sample hard data. It gets input into models, and then models spit out a more accurate solution. So right now, models are really becoming fine-tuned. So our details are becoming clearer, sharper, and more confidence is increasing with our forecast. So as we move this into this evening, into tomorrow, Saturday morning, that system develops off to our west. By the time we get to Saturday morning, it begins to push into our direction here as a snowstorm. Right around 1 p.m. tomorrow, we're starting to see those first snowflakes there across western Michigan. As this moves into the evening hours of Saturday, snow becomes heavier in nature and more widespread, and by the time we get through the evening hours into Sunday morning, we are talking a nice wide swath of moderate to heavy snowfall rates, with the heaviest rates being across south and central Michigan. This system will continue to track east and a little bit north as we move into Sunday morning, and by Sunday afternoon, the system is departed off to the east. But we are now seeing a couple areas of lake effect snow that does ramp up behind it. Now, still not expecting anything significant with lake effect snow behind the system, but it is possible that lake effect belts across western lower Michigan and parts of the UP may get in on some additional accumulation after the system is exited Sunday evening in rain. Now, hour by hour here with the high resolution model, this is the HRRR. We're going to start seeing lake effect snow showers here continuing throughout the day today. Those are expected. A couple inches of accumulation are possible with those, especially up in the UP, perhaps northern lower Michigan. But our system is off to the west here, pushing in late tonight into early tomorrow morning. It's not going to arrive in Michigan because of dry air inhibiting snowfall reaching the surface. That should start to erode right around that mid to late morning hours of Saturday. So even though it's snowing here at 8 or 9 a.m., it'll likely hold off until around at noon or just after the noon time frame for the West Michigan area. Now, as this moves into the afternoon hours, snow becomes heavier, it picks up, it expands, and by afternoon hours here, 4, 5, 6, dinner time hours, the heavier snowfall rates are now pushed into the state. And I want to stop right about here. I want to circle this area here from about Mount Pleasant on southward, especially down here toward the Ohio border. That area, we're seeing around 1 inch per hour snowfall rates within this system for a brief period of time. So heavy snowfall rates are possible here across that 94 127, US 131, perhaps I-96 corridors in southern Michigan. Now, as we move this into late Saturday into Sunday, that snow continues to push off. Heaviest right around that afternoon to evening time frame on Saturday. Into the overnight hours will continue. Probably let up in the overnight hours just a tad bit. When we move into early Sunday morning here, we're going to see the system begins to rotate off. We could see a few rain showers mix in here close to the Ohio-Indiana borders. Wouldn't be a huge shock to us. Warm air does look to increase a tad bit behind the system, but overall mostly all snow for the state. Not expecting a huge dent with this rain, if any does occur. Sunrise on Sunday, we're going to pause it and stop right there as the model ends at hour 48 here on 7 a.m. Sunday morning. We're going to see that system is pushed pretty much out of the state, leaving us with lingering snow showers here. But also take note, we have some lake effect banding that does show on some models here, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that to see if West Michigan or perhaps the UP get a few more inches of accumulation into Sunday, but overall not a huge significant response looking likely at this time. Now, moving on to the wind with this system. Looks like a lot of the wind here throughout the time frame the snow is falling on Saturday evening, 20 to 30 miles per hour. It's still enough to warrant mention of drifting and blowing snow, but not really enough to warrant conditions like blizzard-like conditions or extremely low visibility. It's going to be there. It's not going to be a huge deal, but do keep in mind Saturday evening, it could get a little gusty. Low visibility is possible, but nothing like we saw a few days ago in these heavier lake effect bands. Most of that wind stays off to the south in Indiana. As we move this into Sunday morning, though, those winds will increase for South Michigan. We could see gusts up to right around 40 or so for the 94 corridor, perhaps points just a bit north toward 96, talking Lansing over to Howell, Brighton area. But generally speaking, the snow will be wrapping up by this time, so it shouldn't overlap and it shouldn't be too big of a deal. But blowing snow, drifting snow, a possibility here if the snow is light enough, which is going to be kind of borderline because we're looking at a kind of like a moderate, like a, between wet and dry snow, so to speak. So blowing snow shouldn't be a huge deal, but it is possible Sunday morning. That's your takeaway with this. Now, models for accumulation. We'll go over the model here quickly, and I'll talk about our forecast here. The HRRR does show lake effects showers today. A couple inches of accumulation are possible, like I said, for northern lower and the parts of the eastern UP. Then here comes our system off to the west of us. It starts snowing here around that noon time frame tomorrow, right when Michigan's taking on Ohio State here. 1, 2, 3, 4 p.m. that snow begins to push into the state, and by the evening hours, there's your heavier band of snow that could dump about inch per hour rates here across South Michigan. 11 p.m. here's midnight now on Sunday morning. We're going to pause it right about 7 a.m. Sunday, where this is generally where our forecast is also aligning. Usually we don't show raw model data like this, but it does align both our forecasts, so we're going to show it. East Michigan here through the thumb to southeast Michigan, Detroit areas. We're looking anywhere from 4 inches in spots to as much as 7 or 8, perhaps a bit higher. Localized areas down by Lenawee or Hillsdale County in the Irish Hills area. That's going to be your general going rate. Northern lower gets in the action here. Combination of lake effect snow and the synoptic snow system here will combine for roughly 4 to 8 inches of snow in spots. UP, anywhere from a couple inches. Lake effect in nature, and the synoptic system comes in another inch or 2 for a lot of these areas, leaving us with like 3 to 6 for a good portion of the UP. The heaviest snowfall rates and snowfall accumulation are expected in west and southern lower Michigan. You're going to see anywhere south of Big Rapids there. We're seeing 9, 10 inches or so in most of these areas. And then down by the border, like I said, Lenawee, Hillsdale counties are also getting in on that 9 to 10 inch range. So putting it all together, we have a forecast here. On your screen currently is our second call, not last call yet. That'll be tomorrow morning. But second call of our snowfall accumulation. 1 to 3 up in the UP for a large area there. Localized spots of lake effect continue. So 2 to 5, 4 to 8 there by the Marquette area. Escanaba, Menominee area, we're looking at the same 2 to 5, 4 to 8 localized spots there. Nottingham, Sault Ste. Marie, 2 to 5, 4 to 8 once again. Further south in the LP, Gaylord area, Alpena area, 2 to 5. Could see localized areas of 4 to 8 with lake enhancement close to the Alpena up toward Mackinac area. And then anywhere south of that, all synoptic snowfall, 4 to 8 in a very wide swath there. Do take note, we did cut off a section over by Detroit because of the warm lake waters of Erie, Lake St. Clair, and Lake Huron that could cut into totals. So 2 to 5 there could sneak in higher amounts, sure. Latest data doesn't suggest that though. Elsewhere, from Adrian to Brighton to Flint up through the Thumb region, 4 to 8 inches up toward Cadillac, Mount Pleasant, Oscoda areas, wide swath there of 4 to 8. And then obviously further west you go, the models do indicate higher snowfall. We went 7 to 13 from roughly Ludington down to Muskegon, Holland, New Buffalo, over to Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, and Lansing, Jackson areas. Now, do take note as well, typically with lake effect snow, the immediate shoreline areas of Lake Michigan don't really see much accumulation, but this system is synoptic. So we could see those snow totals very close to the lake there for those lakeshore counties like Ludington, like Muskegon, like Holland, like South Haven. So while you do live close or on Lake Michigan, those warm lake waters will inhibit some accumulation, but it's not lake effect in nature, so it's not getting blown inland. You will get snow with the system. It's just a matter of how much is going to stick with those warmer lake waters, keeping things a bit warmer in immediate lakeshore areas. Snowfall will end right around Sunday morning. We're talking 9, 10 a.m. Roads should gradually improve throughout Sunday. And by Monday morning commute, we should be back to, I'm not going to say normal, but most of the roads should be okay by Monday morning for your commute if plows, assuming plows get out there and do their jobs across the counties in the state. So with that being said, that is your forecast here. Enjoy the snow. We have a lot of it coming up here. Next week, we're tracking another system that could bring us some lake effect snow in nature. Confidence is low on that. We'll be tracking that throughout the weekend. I'll have updates for you guys probably on Sunday or Monday regarding that. But otherwise, let's stay tuned in and focused on this weekend system as it moves in and dumps a couple inches, several inches of snow for the state. I am Ryan signing off. Join us tonight, 7 p.m., Facebook, X, YouTube, and Twitch for yet again another briefing for this winter storm. Catch you guys later. Drive safe. Enjoy your Black Friday. See you tonight.
Sure Nail technology from Owens Corning. Breakthrough engineering for proven Shingle performance. Triple layer protection in the nailing zone for outstanding grip. Even in winds up to 130 miles per hour. With a wide, highly visible nailing area. Available only on Owens Corning Duration Series shingles. Sure Nail technology. The difference is easy to see.
So we got a call for a truck that is stuck high on a mountain trail, barely clinging on the edge, west of Vale. We're gonna head out there and see if we can get him back to safety.
It is a beautiful 77 degrees, and I haven't seen any pictures of the vehicle, so I'm excited to see what we're getting ourselves into.
Let me show you right now. There's one of them. Here's my word.
I'm glad you have the picture.
And I brought the drone, so we'll get some spicy shots. issues with the wing. It's quite cute.
The other drone is getting some maintenance done, so mine works for today.
Thank you.
Stick's coming in to say hi.
Yes. Come here, little guy. Don't be afraid. No. Please don't hit the record.
This is a baby. This road just keeps getting better and better.
I think he's past the point where we did that last recovery up here. So I don't know. I don't know if the record can get past that point because I've never been past it.
That's comforting. But the wrecker hasn't not done a job yet, so I really hope today is not the start of that.
Has it ever failed on a job? Never failed on a job. It always finished the job and failed on it.
Except for that mud job.
Which one was that?
The one where it sunk.
Yeah.
The Bombi finished that one.
I guess, but it was the record would have finished it too. Alright, so this is where the job was. So, Caitlin, you want to spot it down through this?
Sure.
That razor was right there. Okay, Caitlin, you are going to be driving over this. Like, just follow my directions, because I'll get you what you need. Go slow. Real slow. Just a little bit slow. Can you rear steer that way a little? Yeah. Keep coming. Rear steer more that way. Okay, front wheel this way. Let the back wheel straighten out. Watch me. This way. This is a narrow road. Okay, this way. Rear steer the back uphill. Turn sharp this way with the front. Okay, just let the rear go. Go this way. That's so narrow. Yeah. Rear steer up a little bit. Yep. Keep the rear steer right there. Just keep coming. Front this way. Okay, let the rear go. All right, how far out are we? We are half a mile out.
As most of you already know, today is Black Friday, and we have some great deals for you. On our website, anywhere from 15 to 50% off. Maybe your dad actually wants something useful this year, so a rope would be nice. Maybe somebody needs a golden nugget to complete their collection. We have all the cars on that. These deals only last from now, November 28th, to December 1st. Maybe you like hot chocolate this time of year. We have these nice mugs that'll keep it warm all day. No promises if it's not kept warm all day. If you are a furry friend lover, we have dog shirts for you. Your grandma's struggling to keep the candy bowl full? Buy some taffy to give her to put in there. You still gotta eat it, even though you bought it. There's many more stuff we didn't mention, but you just have to go check out the website at mythoughtforrecovery.com. See if there's something you need. Don't miss out on these great deals. Let's see if the job's successful or not.
Okay, we can drive through this just fine. She doesn't need a spotter. Apparently I do. Landed right on a spiky rock. Look at her go with that rear steer. All right, we got about 0.4 miles left to go.
Let on happy, Robbie. Touch up the record, eh?
Okay.
We're gonna need it after
This is tight. I mean, it's different than the dry wash trail because that's like a pass, no pass.
Yeah.
This one's like, I'll let you pass, but I'm gonna scratch you a little bit.
Yeah, it's making us pay, that's for sure.
Well, just watch them sidewalls because That would ruin our day. You're doing great though. So the skill set that Caitlin's using right now is one that she's developed just over a few short years, and it's coming in clutch today. I think misusing that word, but all the kids use it wrong. So this is what the camera looks like if we're at the angle of the wrecker, and this is what it looks like if we level it out properly. You're going crazy. Blue. Pointing straight down to the ground. Caitlin's pointing straight up at the sky.
All those years of dodging cones helped me get to this point in my life.
Yeah, that's a pretty narrow little spot back there, though. We're gonna have to probably spot you through that on the way up. I think you can get through a fight, but there's no sense in. There's no sense.
Eggs, bacon, sourdough, V8.
That's debatable. I love Eagle trips. So this is definitely the biggest vehicle that's ever.
Now I gotta go back and watch that weather.
And that brings me to this statement. This
I
is
missed
the
it.
largest off-road record.
Brendan, Mitchell, what up? Sorry, I didn't see you. I was busy making eggs and bacon and V8. I don't know if you're still there. Probably not, and I wouldn't blame you. Watch Ryan Hall, y'all. I'll watch that.
Check out
See what Ryan Hall, y'all, has to say.
Choose your product. Select pay over.
It's Friday, November 28th, 2025. It's the 332nd day of the year, and the Midwest is staring down a legit winter storm right now. This is not hype, not clickbait. A classic long-duration setup is about to bury a massive stretch of real estate from South Dakota, from Michigan, right in the middle of the post-Thanksgiving travel rush. So let's get right into it. All right, so this is what the surface map is going to look like around 1 p.m. today. We've got that area of low pressure coming off the Rockies here that's going to cause our problem. We've already got the cold air in place, and here we go. We've got snow breaking out from North Dakota and Montana all the way down into Iowa already. Even this afternoon, we might even pick up a dusting of snow, maybe even a couple of inches in some of these spots before the real magic starts to happen early tomorrow morning. So the storm really officially starts after midnight, and that's when things are going to start to ramp up. You're going to start to see heavier bands of snow over here in Nebraska, southern portions of South Dakota, and especially in the state of Iowa. Even in the northern part of Missouri, we're going to start off as snow as this low pressure system deepens and we start to get some more moisture in from the Gulf as well. You can see we've got some rain showers in Texas and Oklahoma that will be feeding up into this thing, and man, it's really going to blow up and start causing some significant travel problems early in the morning on Saturday. This is actually a pretty big travel day. It's after Thanksgiving, so people are going to be using this time to go home after going to grandma's house or whatever it is. So consider this in your travel plans. 8 a.m. Saturday is going to be a mess. In St. Louis, it's going to start off likely as a heavy round of snow, and it's going to transition over to freezing rain and sleet. Up here in central Illinois, we're talking about Peoria and Springfield to Rockford. It's going to be all snow. It's going to be a mess. The whole state of Iowa at this point is going to be hard to travel around. And then also we're going to have some moderate to heavy snow starting in Chicago up towards Milwaukee, maybe by noon on Saturday. But once again, notice this pink stuff right here, this purple stuff. That is going to be your freezing rain and your sleet that's starting to mix in down here in Missouri and in Iowa, especially around St. Louis there. This warm nose is going to ruin a snowstorm for a lot of people. This would actually have dropped a lot of snow for St. Louis and maybe even over there towards Indianapolis if it wasn't for this warm nose. But that is going to come through, and it is going to melt some snow and also just cause some icing problems. It's going to be a mess for a brief period of time as we go into Saturday evening, where we're still going to be all snow in Iowa. We're going to be all snow up here in Wisconsin and Minnesota, of course. We're still going to be all snow in Chicago. We're starting to get some heavier snow in northern Indiana and northwestern Ohio at this point. Detroit will start to get some heavier snow, but notice what happens with the low. Instead of continuing to deepen, it actually starts to unwind a little bit, and this storm loses some oomph as it crosses over the Great Lakes. So the heavy snow is really going to start letting up by Saturday evening, and especially as we go into Sunday morning, and we're going to transition over to probably a lake effect situation for a lot of Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, and the snow isn't really going to come from the storm system itself. And we're about to go much deeper into that, but first let's shout out today's awesome sponsor. Delete Me, your data is yours again. It's no secret that I'm online a lot, and that means my personal info is out there too. And it's not just mine, it's yours. You're online right now, I see you. Turns out there are entire and confidence storm. It's not a bombing cyclone. It's not going to be a blizzard. I've heard some people refer to this as a blizzard. We're going to get a lot of snow out of this, but it's not going to be a very windy storm at the surface, more than likely. I think that it's possible that we gust above 35 to 45 miles per hour at times, but sustained winds are likely not going to be a huge problem, as this is, once again, not going to be a very strong storm. It's just going to be a steady and confident one. And that actually makes forecasting snow totals a little bit easier. So a lot of times with these big bomb cyclones and these deformation bands and you know, all the stuff that goes into a complex storm system that brings about snow, it's hard to nail down exactly where the highest totals are going to be. It is going to be hard with this too. This is probably not a perfect map here, but I'm pretty confident in the snow totals that we see here from the national blend of models, painting an area from Des Moines to Cedar Rapids, Davenport, over to Rockford, up towards Madison, maybe even up there towards Milwaukee, in the bullseye area, where I think it's definitely possible that we see anywhere from 10 to 16 inches of snow. This likely is on the high end, I think. I wouldn't be surprised, like if you see your area highlighted in 16 and you end up with a foot, don't think that the forecast was wrong. I mean, there's still a range here. Just consider this the top of the range. There might be a couple places that sneak out with more than 16 inches of snow, as always, but a good rule of thumb here is just to highlight this area, I think, and say, yeah, anywhere from 10 to 16 inches of snow is going to be possible. Now, if you're in more central portions of Illinois, maybe Peoria, maybe Springfield, we're probably talking about closer to 5 to 10 inches or 6 to 12 inches in that area. Madison, Wisconsin, same thing up there, maybe 12 to 14 inches or so. Minneapolis, Twin Cities area is going to be tough. Depends on how much moisture makes it up that far north. A good 3 to 6 inches of snow would be safe. I think 4 to 8 down here in Rochester. Now, Chicago down here, I think that we're going to have anywhere from 10 to 14 inches of snow. I think that it's likely going to be more on the northwestern side of town. Same thing for Milwaukee, the northwestern side, with a little bit of lake enhancement that we're going to get, probably going to lead to higher totals over there, so keep that in mind. Detroit, you might sneak away with a little bit more than 6 inches of snow. Over here in central Michigan, Grand Rapids, I think 8 to 14 inches or 10 to 14 inches is a good bet, especially if we include the little bit of lake effect that's going to happen afterwards. Lansing, maybe 6 to 10 inches over here, so keep that in mind. A lot of the snow, the heavy hitting storm, is going to calm down a lot by the time it gets to Michigan, but you guys get that additional lake effect afterwards, so that's what's going to add to your totals a lot. And then Indianapolis, you're in the same situation as St. Louis, where we're probably going to be on that line between rain and snow, and you'll be lucky to see 3 inches. I'm going to say 1 to 3. The same thing to be said about Columbus, Ohio, maybe even Toledo and Cleveland. It's very unlikely that we'll see high totals down here, but there will be a period where it snows very heavily right at the beginning of the storm, and then that warm nose is going to come through and cut into your snow totals. And today, before this thing hits, we're actually going to continue to see lake effect snow and some snow squalls over here in the northeast. I expect to see multiple snow squall warnings today, maybe even as far south as into West Virginia and Maryland, but there's going to be a couple of hot spots, some bands of snow here, maybe near Cleveland, up there towards areas south of Buffalo, and even around Syracuse that get buried today, probably with an additional 6 to 12 inches of snow, just as a result of the lake effect stuff here before the big storm comes in. And of course, we're going to get warm nosed over here for the most part. We're going to start off with some light snow or storm that's coming in, and then very quickly transition over to rain. This is not going to be a big storm for the Northeast, but there is one coming soon. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's also talk about the South here. While we've got the heavy snow happening up north, we're going to have heavy rain, flooding, and maybe even some severe weather in the South, especially on Saturday. Here's what the radar could look like around 8 p.m. We're going to have strong storms popping up around Dallas and Houston. Some of these could carry some strong winds and maybe even some large hail and an isolated tornado risk. So we will be watching this closely as we also watch the snow up north. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'll be live tomorrow. We'll start off as full snow coverage, and then we might transition to severe weather coverage as these storms get going down here. But it looks like a pretty marginal threat right now. Okay, now here's the fun part. What happens after the storm gets out of here? Well, we're going to have another one to track. Notice how we got another low pressure system over here forming in the Four Corners region. We got snow in the Rockies returning on Sunday into Monday. What happens with that low? Yes, it crosses over the Rockies, becomes another storm as it merges with some Gulf energy, and is going to be our next one to track. I think we've got a really legit possibility of seeing snow as far south as into Arkansas, and then maybe a more impactful storm for the Ohio Valley as we go into Tuesday. And then this actually looks like it could be a contender for a big nor'easter, as some of the models are showing that right now. The GFS is painting a pretty decent picture for a strong storm hitting, especially the interior Northeast. Coastal areas will be struggling with some warm air, obviously, as always, but this one will be our next really interesting storm to track. This could be a pretty important right now. We're going to focus on storm number 1, and then we'll focus on the next one after that. Right now it's a good signal, but there's no reason to talk about snow totals or anything like that. Another good signal that we have is that the cold air is going to be sticking around. This is the CPC 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. We're well below average up here in the Great Lakes region, and that's going to be the case likely even 2 weeks from now. So we're going to be locked into this pattern for quite some time. If you felt the cold air this morning, get used to it. It's not going anywhere. And that's pretty much all the weather talk I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe, turn notifications on. I'll probably be live tomorrow. And if you want intermittent coverage on the winter storm before I go live, tune into YALLBot on our 24/7 live weather channel. There's a link in the description. Or
YALLBot. Foxy, I hear you out there. All right, I'm gonna go back and watch the Michigan one. It's more directed for my area.
Know a future DJ? Guitar Center can get them started.
There she is.
Get them spinning with the Hercules DJ Learning Kit, or mix it up with Pioneer DJ controllers. They're perfect gifts for new makers.
I got bacon bites for Buck.
Guitar Center.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to Ben. You might not even be waiting for him. Oh, I'm gonna give it to Ben.
Current eligible GMC owners get 20%.
Ben, do you want it?
On this Sierra
That's what I thought.
It seems like it's been quite some time here in the state of Michigan that we have not gotten a decent snow that was not lake effect in nature.
I got
This
bacon
upcoming
for ya.
weekend system, though, may change that, as we are expecting significant snowfall that is not lake effect.
Bacon.
Let's go ahead and dive in.
Ben, I got bacon.
Forecasts, as details on this weekend system have become a little
Come here,
clearer
Ben.
for us to dive into. My name is Ryan, and this is Michigan Storm Chasers. Before we start, let's go ahead and kick it to Chandler with today's sponsor of the video.
Today's daily video sponsor is On Top Roofing. On Top Roofing joined the Michigan Storm Chasers partnership team in 2025. They are located in Howell, Michigan, and proudly serve southeast Michigan and its surrounding areas. The team at On Top Roofing are all HAAG
Everybody got their bacon.
experts, and the company itself is a Owens
my baby got bacon.
contractor, so you know that you're in good hands. Their services
come over here and say hi,
include
Ben.
roof replacement, storm damage roof replacement, commercial roofing, and roof repairs. In addition to having
there's my
financing
dude.
packages available for every budget. Their contact information
my
will be
dude.
linked in the video
What he's doing,
description down
bud?
below, and you can visit their website at
he's a good boy.
ontoproofing.com or call them at their
He's a
office.
big boy,
And be sure to tell them that Michigan Storm Chasers sent you.
Hey, big boy.
Thank you, Chandler, as always, for that. Let's talk about snow. Now, as of today, making the video here right around 9 o'clock Friday morning. Hope you guys had a good holiday yesterday. But diving into the details here, we're tracking this system that is currently on land now. And that's important because weather balloon data can measure and sample hard data. It gets input into models, and then models spit out a more accurate solution. So right now, models are really becoming fine-tuned. So our details are becoming clear, sharper, and more confidence is increasing with our forecast. So as we move this evening into tomorrow, Saturday morning, that system develops off to our west. By the time we get to Saturday morning, it begins to push into our direction here as a snowstorm. Right around 1 p.m. tomorrow, we're starting to see those first snowflakes there across western Michigan. As this moves into the evening hours of Saturday, snow becomes heavier in nature and more widespread. And by the time we get through the evening hours into Sunday morning, we are talking a nice wide swath of moderate to heavy snowfall rates, with the heaviest rates being across south and central Michigan. This system will continue to track east and a little bit north as we move into Sunday morning. And by Sunday afternoon, the system is departed off to the east. But we are now seeing a couple areas of lake effect snow that does ramp up behind it. Now, still not expecting anything significant with lake effect snow behind the system, but it is possible that lake effect belts across western lower Michigan and parts of the UP may get in on some additional accumulation after the system is exited Sunday evening into perhaps Monday morning. Now, hour by hour here with the high resolution model. This is the HRRR. We're going to start seeing lake effects snow showers here continuing throughout the day today. Those are expected. A couple inches of accumulation are possible with those, especially up in the UP and perhaps northern lower Michigan. But our system is off to the west here, pushing in late tonight into early tomorrow morning. It's not going to arrive in Michigan because of dry air inhibiting snowfall reaching the surface. That should start to erode right around that mid to late morning hours of Saturday. So even though it's snowing here at 8 or 9 a.m., it'll likely hold off until around that noon or just after the noon time frame for the West Michigan area. Now, as this moves into the afternoon hours, snow becomes heavier, it picks up, it expands, and by afternoon hours here, 4, 5, 6, dinner time hours, the heavier snowfall rates are now pushed into the state. And I want to stop right about here. I want to circle this area here from about Mount Pleasant on southward, especially down here toward the Ohio border.
Doesn't look like we get to watch much snow tomorrow, but it'll be, we'll wake up to more snow, that's for sure.
So heavy snowfall rates
That
are
looks
possible
pretty
here
clear.
across that 94, 127, US 131.
Looks like today all we're going to have is a little bit of scattered lake
now,
effect.
Into late Saturday into Sunday, that snow continues to push off. Heaviest right around that afternoon to evening time frame on Saturday. Into the overnight hours will continue. Probably let up in the overnight hours just a tad bit. When we move into early Sunday morning here, we're going to see the system begins to rotate off. We could see a few rain showers mix in here close to the Ohio-Indiana borders. Wouldn't be a huge shock to us. Warm air does look to increase a tad bit behind the system, but overall mostly all snow for the state. Not expecting a huge dent with this rain, if any does occur. Sunrise on Sunday, we're going to pause it and stop right there as the model ends at hour 48 here on 7 a.m. Sunday morning. We're going to see that system is pushed pretty much out of the state, leaving us with lingering snow showers here. But also take note, we have some lake effect banding that does show on some models here. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that to see if West Michigan or perhaps the UP get a few more inches of accumulation into Sunday. But overall, not a huge significant response looking likely at this time. Now, moving on to the wind with this system. Looks like a lot of the wind here throughout the time frame the snow is falling in Saturday evening, 20 to 30 miles per hour. It's still enough to warrant mention of drifting and blowing snow, but not really enough to warrant conditions like blizzard-like conditions or extremely low visibility. It's going to be there. It's not going to be a huge deal, but do keep in mind Saturday evening, it could get a little gusty. Low visibility is possible, but nothing like we saw a few days ago in these heavier lake effect bands. Most of that wind stays off to the south of Indiana. As we move into Sunday morning, though, those winds will increase for South Michigan. We could see gusts up to right around 40 or so for the 94 corridor, perhaps points just a bit north toward 96. Talking Lansing over to Howell, Brighton area. But generally speaking, the snow will be wrapping up by this time, so it shouldn't overlap and shouldn't be too big of a deal. But blowing snow, drifting snow, a possibility here if the snow is light enough, which is going to be kind of borderline if we're looking at a kind of like a moderate, like a between wet and dry snow, so to speak. So blowing snow shouldn't be a huge deal, but it is possible Sunday morning. That's your takeaway with this. Now, models for accumulation. We'll go over the model here quickly, and I'll talk about our forecast here. The HRRR does show lake effects showers today. A couple inches of accumulation are possible, like I said, from northern lower in the parts of the eastern UP. Then here comes our system off to the west of us. It starts snowing here around that noon time frame tomorrow, right when Michigan's taking on Ohio State here. 1, 2, 3, 4 p.m. that snow begins to push into the state, and by the evening hours, there's your heavier band of snow that could dump about an inch per hour rates here.
And it's still saying you get 4 inches of snow tomorrow.
Here's midnight now on Sunday morning. We're going to pause it right about 7 a.m. Sunday. Where
7 a.m. Sunday, looking at about 6 inches.
Our forecast is also aligning. Usually don't show raw model data like this, but it does align well with our forecast, so we're going to show it. East Michigan here through the thumb to southeast Michigan, Detroit areas, we're looking anywhere from 4 inches in spots to as much as 7 or 8, perhaps a bit higher. Localized areas down by Lenawee or Hillsdale County in the Irish Hills area. That's going to be your general going rate. Northern lower gets in the action here. Combination of lake effect snow and the synoptic snow system here will combine for roughly 4 to 8 inches of snow in spots. UP, anywhere from a couple inches, lake effect in nature, and then synoptic system comes in another inch or two for a lot of these areas, leaving us with like 3 to 6 for a good portion of the UP. The heaviest snowfall rates and snowfall accumulation are expected in west and southern lower Michigan. You're going to see anywhere south of Big Rapids there. We're seeing 9, 10 inches or so in most of these areas. And then down by the border, like I said, Lenawee, Hillsdale counties also getting in on that 9 to 10 inch range. So putting it all together, we have a forecast here. On your screen currently is our second call, not last call yet. That'll be tomorrow morning, but second call of our snowfall accumulation. 1 to 3 up in the UP for a large area there. Localized spots of lake effect continue, so 2 to 5, 4 to 8 there by the Marquette area. Escanaba, Menominee area, we're looking at the same 2 to 5, 4 to 8 in localized spots there. Nottinway, Sault Ste. Marie, 2 to 5, 4 to 8 once again. Further south in the LP, Gaylord area, Alpena area, 2 to 5. Could see localized areas of 4 to 8 with lake enhancement close to the Alpena up toward Mackinac area. And then anywhere south of that, all synoptic snowfall, 4 to 8 in a very wide swath there. Do take note, we did cut off a section over by Detroit because of the warm lake waters of Erie, Lake St. Clair, and Lake Huron. That could cut into totals. So 2 to 5 there. Could sneak in higher amounts, sure. Latest data doesn't suggest that, though. Elsewhere, from Adrian to Brighton to Flint up to the Thumb region, 4 to 8 inches up toward Cadillac, Mount Pleasant, Oscoda areas, wide swath there of 4 to 8. And then obviously further west you go, the models do indicate higher snowfall. We went 7 to 13 from roughly Ludington down to Muskegon, Holland, New Buffalo, over to Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, and Lansing, Jackson areas. Now, do take note as well, typically with lake effect snow, the immediate shoreline areas of Lake Michigan don't really see much accumulation, but this system is synoptic. So we could see those snow totals very close to the lake there for those lakeshore counties like Ludington, like Muskegon, like Holland, like South Haven. So while you do live closer on Lake Michigan, those warm lake waters will inhibit some accumulation, but it's not lake effect in nature, so it's not getting blown inland. You will get snow with this system. It's just a matter of how much is going to stick with those warmer lake waters, keeping things a bit warmer in immediate lakeshore areas. Snowfall will end right around Sunday morning. We're talking 9, 10 a.m. Roads should gradually improve throughout Sunday. And by Monday morning commute, we should be back to, I'm not going to say normal, but most of the roads should be okay by Monday morning for your commute if plows, assuming plows get out there and do their jobs across the counties in the state. So with that being said, that is your forecast here. Enjoy the snow. We have a lot of it coming up here. Next week, we're tracking another system that could bring us some lake effect snow in nature. Confidence is low on that. We'll be tracking that throughout the weekend. I'll have updates for you guys probably on Sunday or Monday regarding that. But otherwise, let's stay tuned in and focused on this weekend system as it moves in and dumps a couple inches, several inches of snow for the state. I am Ryan signing off. Join us tonight, 7 p.m., Facebook, X, YouTube, and Twitch for yet again another briefing for this winter storm. Catch you guys later. Drive safe. Enjoy your Black Friday. See you tonight.
You're the guy, you're the district attorney that supports violence. You're the district attorney that supports violence on political opponents, aren't you? You were at that rally where batteries were taking place and you were in support of that. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? All right, I'm up here at the Douglas County, Kansas Judicial and Law Enforcement Center.
You gotta go pee pee. Oh.
Holiday season. Remember your training car. If it can be watched and mowed, you will find it. My niece said it has to be beautiful and soft, but also sporty. Okay. Soft. Emotionally, too. Sporty enough. Okay, Bob. Best uncle ever. Oh, what fun.
Buffalo Wild Wings Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
For two humans, not whatever you are.
I am a...
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty slow over here at this branch. Not many customers. There are only two or three that I've seen. No contact from the bank. Some movement. That's about it. Yeah, looks like we got a customer. Trouble for a second. Oh no, we don't. It's just the drive-thru. Yep, just the drive-thru, everybody.
Interesting. It's warming up, guys.
Was that out true for a second? This guy has a Mercedes. Yeah, we'll have to wait a minute. Now that they finally got a customer, right there. Oh, that sun is blazing. It's not the hottest day, but that sun is kicking. Ooh. Blazing on my arm, blazing on my arm. Mr. Mercedes might be in there complaining a little bit. Mercedes staring, maybe. We don't know. We'll see. Let's see what we got here. You work for the bank? I'm doing a project.
Well, I don't like my picture
What's that?
Tell me what's going on here. What you feel? I don't like it.
My boss sent me out here. Mr. Tarkelson? He's with Best. Go to that drive-through. We're just gonna wrap it up too.
I just don't trust people. I just don't trust people no matter what they drive.
Where he goes? Where's he going? We don't know. He's going to plane. Or is he just doing the drive of shame? Yeah, he either ran and complained or went and did the drive of shame. Oh yeah, he knows how to do it. All right. Well, I don't know. I think he's gonna rent this one. The man kind of knew not to come out. Not to be on camera, knows that we're clearly not doing nothing illegal. And they got a pretty good setup, so can't really see much in there. But yeah, other than a errand or two, not much. Not much going on.
Alright, this snow cam's been running for 3 hours. I'm gonna end this live stream. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any big heavy snow anymore today anyways. We'll get some scattered lake effects, but looks like we're gonna get a little reprieve. So I'm gonna end this live stream. Somebody's there, it looks like. Thanks for hanging out, watching the view. And next time it snows, I'll probably come back.
No flag, no flag.